Hello everyone, it's Ryan Archer at West Ham Fan TV and I'm back with a brand new series. It's called My Top 5 and basically all it is the build up to every West Ham game. I'm going to go through my top 5 moments involving both West Ham and the team we're playing. So let's start off with this week. We play our first Premier League game at home against Huddersfield Town. So I'm going to give you my top 5 West Ham home victories against Huddersfield Town. Let's start off, number 5. We go all the way back to the 5th of February 1927. It was a Division 1 match. It was West Ham 3, Huddersfield Town 2. The Upton Park attendance that day was 19,087. West Ham's goal scorers that day was Joseph Johnson on his debut, Thomas Hughes, and the one and only West Ham legend Vic Watson. For you that don't know Vic Watson, you should be ashamed of yourself, but I'll give you a little bit about him. He's our all-time record goal scorer, 326 goals in all competitions. The bloke is an absolute legend. I mean, I think he scored about 13 hat-tricks in his time at West Ham. I remember him scoring 6 goals in one game against Leeds. And yeah, I mean, he was a signing. We paid 50 quid for him. 50 quid. For a player from Wellingborough Town. Like I said, his record still stands to this day and I can't see it being beaten in my lifetime. 326 goals for one club is massive. That was our first ever win over Huddersfield Town as well. So that's my number 5. Moving on now to number 4. We go back to the 9th of January 1954. It was West Ham 4. Huddersfield Town 0. It was an FA Cup third round game. The attendance at Upton Park was 25,250. Goal scorers that day was Harry Hooper, Tommy Dixon and Dave Sexton. Harry Hooper got 2. It was our first ever home game in a cup competition. So yeah, that's my number 4. Moving on now to number 3. I'm going to go back to the 2nd of November 1957. This was a Division 2 clash. It was West Ham 5, Huddersfield Town 2. The Upton Park attendance that day was 21,525. The goal scorers that day, Vic Keeble, John Dick, Malcolm Musgrove with 2 goals and Noel Cantwell. This was our biggest ever victory over Huddersfield Town. So that's one that really stood out. But that only made number 3. So now we move into the top 2. It's hard to split these top 2 for me, but I'll tell you the reasons why in a minute. So number 2, we go back to the 4th of March 1972. It was a Division 1 clash. West Ham United 3. Huddersfield Town 0. The Upton Park attendance that day was 18,521. The goal scorers that day, got some legends here. Clyde Best with 2 and Brian Pop Robson with the other. The team that day included so many West Ham legends. Tommy Taylor, Billy Bonds, Frank Lampard Sr., World Cup winner Jeff Hurst, Harry Redknapp, Trevor Brooking, and of course, the one and only World Cup winning captain, Bobby Moore. I mean, how much would they be worth in today's market? Unbelievable team. You know, like I said, legends of the club. Now, let's move on to number 1. This is my personal number 1 because unlike all the other games, I was actually at this one. It was the last time we played Huddersfield Town. It was on the 29th of September 1997. It was a League Cup second round tie, second leg. The Upton Park attendance that day was 16,137. We was 1-0 down from the first leg, but we won this game 3-0. The goal scorers that day, there was only one man, Super Johnny Hartson with a hat-trick. The team that day also included youngsters Rio Ferdinand and Frank Lampard Jr. I mean, whatever happened to them, eh? But we know, look, they went on to have great careers. But you've always got to remember that they started at West Ham. And I remember being at this game, young, fresh-faced 13-year-old, you know. But I think it was one of the first games that I actually went to with my mates. Like, so it was nice, you know, nighttime game. I just remember John Hartson that season was on fire. And yeah, we went through to the next round of the Cup. And like I said, that was the last time we actually played Huddersfield Town, and that was nearly 20 years ago. So that's my top 5. Basically, what I'm going to do with this top 5 is every week, whatever team we're playing, I'm going to mix it up. It's not always going to be home victories. It could be away wins, top 5 best goals against that team, top 5 losses, top 5 players that have played for both clubs. So this is a new series that I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into. Huddersfield was a tough one to start with. But yeah, they are my top 5 West Ham victories over Huddersfield Town. Like I said, this Monday, September the 11th, 8 o'clock kickoff, West Ham are back in action at the London Stadium against Huddersfield Town. So I'm really looking forward to getting over there. And, you know, hopefully we get our first win of the season and our season kicks on from there. So look, I'll leave that there. Just give me your thoughts. Give me a bit of feedback on this. Give me some ideas that you'd like to see. Who's next after Huddersfield? West Brom. So, yeah, give me some ideas. And like I said, give me some feedback. And also, don't forget, keep subscribing to our channel. We've got so much content coming over the next few weeks. So, yeah, I'm Ryan Archer at West Ham Fan TV. That's my top 5. Come on, you Irons.